Skip it up and that up. So in a recent interview, Shigeru Miyamoto narrows down the two key reasons why he thinks the Wii U did not sell as well as Nintendo wanted it to. The two reasons to him are, one, the original pricing, and two, the fact that tablets and smartphones took over in the market as quick as they did. He explains further. Now, Miyamoto was in an interview with NPR, and the first thing he talks about was pricing. Now, if you remember, when the Wii U first launched in November 2012, there was the two different models. The basic 8GB white Wii U that went for $300, and then there was the deluxe version, which originally went for $350. That's the black Wii U that's all over the place now. Comes with 32 gigabytes of storage. Whoopee. Now, he was in an interview with NPR, and the first thing he talks about is pricing. Now, if you remember, when the Wii U originally launched in 2012, it launched with two models. There was the white basic model that went for $299.99 US or $300, and that had 8 gigabytes of storage. Yeah. 8 gigabytes of storage. Nintendo, what the fuck were you thinking? Anyway. And then there was the $350 deluxe edition Wii U. That was the black model that's all over the place now. That went originally back in November 2012 for $350. And that gave you a whopping, drumroll please, 32 gigabytes of storage internally. Wow, Nintendo, what were you thinking? Anyway, now if you think about it, how much does the PS4 and Xbox One cost now? The PS4 costs $400, which is only $50 more than what the deluxe edition Wii U costs back in 2012. And then you have the Xbox One, which now goes for $350. Yes, it went for $499 when it first launched, but it goes for $350. That's how much the deluxe Wii U went for back in November 2012. And that's only $50 more than the basic Wii U went for back in 2012, the white Wii U, and the Xbox One has 500 gigabytes of storage. The only $50 cheaper basic Wii U back in 2012 had 8 gigabytes of storage. Yeah, so the pricing of the Wii U originally was pretty shitty, and Miyamoto talked about it. This is what he had to say. So unfortunately, with our latest system, the Wii U, the price point was one that ended up being a little higher than we wanted. But what we are always striving to do is to find a way to take novel technology that we can take and offer to people at a price that everybody can afford. Now he goes on to talk about how when they were developing the Wii U, they wanted to push forward the tablet technology, but Nintendo didn't realize how fast tablets and smartphones were going to take over, and in the end they think that's what also hurt the Wii U's sales. This is what Miyamoto had to say about that. I think unfortunately what ended up happening was that tablets themselves appeared in the marketplace and evolved very, very rapidly. The uniqueness of the Wii U's tablet features were perhaps not as strong as they were when we had first begun developing them. See, you know what? That statement pisses me the fuck off, because that makes that whole E3 2011 Nintendo presentation where they were like, yeah, we're back for the hardcore gamer, and that's what the Wii U is about. Yeah, we have a tablet screen, but we made a system that's HD, and now we want developers to make AAA games like Metro Last Light for it. Yeah! No, they weren't. They were trying to bring the same fucking market they had on the Wii with their fucking motion control gimmick over to the Wii U, and they thought they had them. But Nintendo, what you don't realize, and I said this before, is that I remember my aunt, and I always bring her up, when she saw Wii Sports and she looked at me playing Wii Sports on the Wii, she was like, ooh, that looks so much fun. You could swing around and pretend you're playing tennis. I have to get that for my house. My husband would love that too. That's the market that went after the Wii. But you know where that market went to? They went to their tablets. They went to their smartphones. They get those quick pick up and play experiences that the Wii originally offered, because when the Wii came out, smartphones and tablets were not relevant at all. But they went on to smartphones and tablets. They don't give a fuck about console gaming. They're never going to go back to it. And you tried to bring them in again. And oops, you made a mistake. That market moved on to their tablets and smartphones, and you made your quote-unquote next-gen console with a tablet in it, thinking you were going to bring that casual market back, and they didn't give a fuck about the Wii U. So you tried to put a Band-Aid over the Wii U with your E3 2011 conference saying, we're for the hardcore gamer because we know the casual gamer doesn't give a fuck about us because they moved on. So now we're screwed with this in-between console, which is a little bit more powerful than the 7th gen consoles, the 360 and PS3, but not going to be as powerful as the PS4 and Xbox One. So we're screwed, and we hope you believe us. And no one did. That's why it's still not even at 10 million units sold worldwide, and the consoles and the Wii U, has almost been out on the market for 3 years. Nintendo, I have a pro tip for your next gen system, your next system, codename NX. Okay, it's a shocker. So I hope that you and Satoru Iwata and Reggie Fils-Aimé, I hope all you guys are sitting down and you pay attention, because it's a shocker. You know what you need to do for your next gen system to make people buy it in droves? Make a basic fucking console! Give it a controller, make the console, give it an HDMI port, and have people play games conventionally on it. That's all people want. They want good games from you and from third-party developers. They don't give a fuck about your gimmicks at all. I don't understand why you don't get that, Nintendo. You, back in the 80s, when there was the gaming crash in the West, you were what saved console gaming in the West. I understand other parts of the world gaming was still thriving. Please don't. I already hear the rage typing happening. You knew what to do. You saved it. The reason the gaming industry is as big as it is now is mostly due to you, Nintendo. And now you're the ones that are the most lost. You don't get it anymore. No one wants the gimmicks. Just give them a plain Jane capable, powerful system, and people will come by it in droves. Look at what Sony did. Yes, Sony fucked up a billion times, and it took them to have their backs financially against the wall to get it right. But you know what they did with the PlayStation 4? No gimmicks, no motion controls, no Kinect. They just made a somewhat capable system. Keyword is somewhat. I still think the 8th gen consoles could be more powerful. And they said, here you go. Make games for it. It's a plain, straightforward system. Yeah, it'll have Netflix and all that shit, but here it is. Here's a good controller. Here's the console. It's the most powerful 8th gen console out there, and people, they can't keep the fucking system on the shelves. Do you see what's going on, Nintendo? You keep on trying to innovate, but no one, minus the 3DS right now, or the new 3DS, gives a fuck about your innovations. The only thing I see flying off the shelves right now are Amiibos and the new 3DS. Everything else, no one gives a shit about. No one cares about your innovation. If you look back at the original Wii, yes, it sold a lot, but no one bought fucking games for it. Because all the soccer moms and shit bought the system, and then it just sat, after they got over Wii Sports, it sat next to their TV and collected dust. Collected dust. No one cares. People just want good fucking games. And Nintendo, you as sure as shit, probably better than anyone else in the industry, knows how to make them. Give us the conventional system. That's all we want. Put all your gimmicks and bullshit and quote-unquote innovation inside and give us goddamn good games, which we know that you can do. Please, we beg you. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.